Hey guys, it is Sunday and I am about to check on my bees, and I thought I'd bring you along for a little bit of it. Obviously I'm going to need two hands for a lot of it. I won't be able to film, but I can give you some little snippets. It's really exciting. Here are the hives, and when you work your bees you always want to work from behind because there's a flight path. I don't know if we'll be able to catch it on the video, but yeah, you can totally see that. They're just flying in and out of there with such purpose at such a fast pace, so you want to stay out of that or they'll just run right into you. You don't want to interrupt their working. So, I don't know if you can take any time to see or if you can't even find one, but there are usually a few bees that kind of sit at the entrance and they fan a pheromone out, and that helps the bees returning know where to come, know which hive is theirs and which direction. They do a lot of communicating with pheromones, and they're just really potent and they can smell them from really far away. Pretty cool stuff. So when I first come to check, I kind of like to just sit and watch them for a little bit, appreciate what they're doing for us with all their pollinating and someday honey making. Well, they're already making honey, but we just don't get any quite yet. Alright, let's open them up. So here I've come around the back, and this is the cover, and then we've got a couple of brood boxes or hive bodies on there. Those are the tallest ones that you use, and when we're ready to collect honey we'll put some smaller boxes on top, and those are called honey supers. So this right here is a bottom board, and we have a beetle trap in it. So there are also some dead bees and stuff, but that's normal. They just work themselves to death. So I've removed the top, the cover, and this is the inner cover. And there aren't very many on there. There's just enough space for the little bees to walk around, and taking the inner cover off is where we're really going to see them. So here they are, working, busy little bees. That's the inside of that inner cover. And they really don't mind your presence. I'm not using a smoker today, but David's got Aiden over there. But a little bit later in the season I'll probably use it more. Okay, here's a frame that I've pulled out, and it's got lots of what's called capped brood, all those white things. And while the little larvae are inside, they're having their metamorphosis. Their life cycle is just like a butterfly, so instead of a chrysalis they get capped in their cell, and then they emerge later as a little honeybee. So on the other side, let me see if I can do this with one hand, it's a little heavy. You can see some of the cells are like up taller than others, and those are drone cells. Those are for the male bees. So this one's just a bunch of capped brood and some nectar and honey. So I've got to keep looking for the queen. She's probably on the next frame. This right here is called a hive tool, and it is a beekeeper's best friend. The bees kind of gum everything up with this very sticky substance called propolis, and then obviously you're dealing with honey and all those things, and those are all really sticky. So this helps you pry things apart, it helps you lift out frames, it helps you do all kinds of stuff. So without this, you probably wouldn't be able to get into your hives. So we have two. That way if we lose one, or if we're both working or whatever, we have it. Some people even go so far as to use these holes to kind of tie it to the zippers on their jackets so that you just always have it, because you don't want to be caught looking frantically for your hive tool when you really need one. So anyway, this kind's really cool. Not all of them come with these hooks on here, so this is really cool. I think there's only one brand that's made like this. I can't remember what it is right now, and it's not written on there. But anyway, there is the handy dandy tool we use, and it's a lifesaver. Whew, I'm getting hot and sweaty in this thing, and my hair is like all in my face. But anyway, I wasn't able to find the queen, but on that next frame I did find more eggs, so she's obviously been there in the past day, so that's good enough for me for now. The bees are all working, they seem to have a lot of purpose, and I saw eggs, so that makes me think that the queen is alive and well. Because if they lose their queen, they are kind of wander, they don't know what to do, and they're all working really hard. So, and then the eggs, obviously, she's there. So now I'm just going to do the same thing with this hive, and then we'll be all done. So I hope you guys enjoyed coming along while I checked on my bees. I'm really loving it. It's so fascinating to me, and I'm glad I can share it. And maybe inspire some of you guys to keep bees and help pollination thrive, and that way all of our produce and everything can just keep on giving, because even if you don't think that honeybees and other pollinators affect you, they do. I'll try to find, I found this picture, I don't remember where I found it, so I'll have to try to find that again, but there's a picture of a Whole Foods who took a picture of their produce section, and then they removed everything that comes from the help of pollinators, and they removed that from their produce section and took another picture, and it was like all you were left with was like citrus fruits and some vegetables. Anyway, it's a big deal, and I know that 2 tiny hives is barely making a difference, but at least it's helping out a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed. It's pretty exhilarating. I probably needed some smoke today. They were a little feisty, but I didn't get any stings. They just were kind of flying at my my hood here. But anyway, I'm gonna get to check in this one and get out of this hot jacket and get back to my boys. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.